We've been sold a fantasy. Swipe left, swipe right, matches, likes, heart emojis. Everyone's searching. Everyone's looking for the one. But no one seems to find them. Why? Because modern love isn't love at all. It's a performance, a highlight reel, a marketplace. And deep down, you already know that. You know something's broken. You feel it in every ghosted text, every meaningless hookup, every relationship that feels more like a transaction than a connection. This isn't what love is supposed to be. But if not this, then what? In a world of apps and algorithms, love has become something we shop for. We scroll through faces like browsing Amazon. We filter people like products, height, job, hobbies, zodiac sign. And we think we're being smart, efficient, intentional. But love isn't found in filters. It's found in flaws. When was the last time you felt truly seen? Not as a good catch or a 10 out of 10, but as a soul. Modern dating tells us to market ourselves, post your best angle, flex your lifestyle, hide your pain. But real love begins where the mask ends, and most people never get there because they're too busy selling themselves. We've confused love with attraction, excitement with depth. We chase sparks, not substance, butterflies, not roots. And when the passion fades, as it always does, we think we've fallen out of love. But falling out of love usually just means falling out of fantasy. We expect love to be intoxicating, easy, and constantly thrilling. But love isn't always dopamine. Sometimes it's discipline. Sometimes it's staying when every voice in your head tells you to run. Love doesn't always feel good, but it always does good. You can't build a we when the me is broken. Most people are looking for someone to heal them, to fill the void, to fix their loneliness, anxiety, insecurity. We don't want love. We want escape. But here's the brutal truth. No one can save you from yourself. If you can't sit alone with your own thoughts, you're not ready to share them with someone else. Love begins with wholeness, not neediness. It's not, you complete me. It's, I'm already complete, and I choose you. Social media has turned relationships into performances. We post the anniversary dinners, the vacations, the couple selfies with cringy captions. But behind the scenes, distance, disconnection, silent dinners, scrolling in bed instead of holding each other. We've made love about visibility, not vulnerability. But intimacy can't survive the spotlight. It lives in the quiet moments. A hand held in silence, a forehead kiss before sleep, the safety to be your ugliest self and still feel adored. If it needs to be posted to be proven, it's not real. We crave love, but avoid everything it requires. Patience, forgiveness, sacrifice, growth. Modern love is fast food romance. Quick, cheap, instantly gratifying. But like fast food, it leaves us bloated and empty. Love isn't sexy all the time. It's not always thrilling or Instagram-worthy. Sometimes it's showing up when you're tired, listening when you're annoyed, loving when you're not, feeling it. Love is built, not found. We confuse novelty with compatibility. The moment something feels too normal, we label it boring and bounce. But boredom is not a problem, it's a test. Can you love someone even in the silence, even in the mundane? Can you build a life with someone, not just a night? Love is not an endless high. It's a rhythm, a home, a place where silence is safe and stillness is sacred. And until you're ready for that, you're not ready for love. We think we fall in love like stumbling into a perfect moment. But real love is not a cliff you fall off. It's a garden you tend to. It needs watering, weeding, sunlight, time, and yes, Sometimes it needs pruning. Love is not something you feel once. It's something you choose every single day, even when you're tired, even when it's hard, even when they don't deserve it. Because love isn't passive, it's a practice, and most people quit before they even begin. We want someone who's kind, deep, healed, successful, emotionally intelligent, romantic, self-aware, and also never makes us uncomfortable. But real relationships will challenge you. They will mirror your flaws, trigger your wounds, stretch your limits. And that's the point. Love is not about avoiding discomfort. It's about learning through it. And if you run at the first sign of tension, you'll spend your life starting over. Love is not for the faint of heart. It's for the brave. In a world where everything is replaceable, people have become disposable too. One argument, blocked. One mistake, cancelled. One rough patch, next. But love is not fragile. It's forged through fire. Loyalty means staying when it's easier to leave. It means remembering why you started when everything screams to quit. It means choosing the person, not just the feeling. Without loyalty, love is just lust with a time limit. We're addicted to our phones. We're always online but never truly present. We text instead of talk, scroll instead of see. We sit across from people and barely even look them in the eye. But love requires attention, presence, availability. If you're not willing to put the phone down, shut the world out, and give someone your undivided soul, then you're not giving them love. You're giving them fragments. And fragments don't build forever. We try to manage love like a project, set expectations, plan outcomes, eliminate risk. But love isn't safe, and that's what makes it sacred. To love someone is to risk everything, to be hurt, to be rejected, to be left. There's no way around it. If you want control, stay single. But if you want love, you must surrender. Many of us come from broken homes, traumas, betrayals. We've only seen love as pain, control, abandonment, or abuse. So we grow up skeptical, guarded, cynical, and rightfully so. But just because you haven't seen real love doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It just means you have to become it first. Be the love you never received, heal what was broken, show up with open hands, not clenched fists. Let yourself be loved, not for your perfection, but your humanity. Because when you do, everything changes. Love is not dead, but it is rare, because it requires something most people are too afraid to give, their whole self. But if you're brave enough, if you're willing to unlearn the lies, risk the pain, and practice the daily sacred work of love, then you will find it, not the fantasy, the real thing. And that, my friend, is worth everything. And yet many people never get to this place, not because love doesn't knock on their door, but because they're too busy chasing illusions to answer it. We idolize potential instead of loving reality. We don't fall in love with people. We fall in love with projections, with who they could be, with the version of them we've built in our minds. Think about it. How many times have you ignored red flags because you were in love with their potential? How many times have you convinced yourself they just need time, when deep down, you knew they weren't choosing you? Here's the truth. You cannot build a future with someone who refuses to show up in the present. Stop waiting for someone to become the person you need. Love the person in front of you, or walk away. Because love based on potential is hope disguised as self-deception. We don't know how to fight. Every relationship will have conflict. That's not the issue. The issue is how we fight. Do we use silence as a weapon? Do we keep score? Do we throw words like daggers and call it honesty? But you can't fight for a relationship if you're too busy fighting each other. So ask yourself, when things get hard, do I lean in or check out? Do I choose connection or control? Because love isn't proven in peace, it's proven in the storm. We're too focused on how it feels instead of how it shapes us. Yes, love feels good, but that's not the point. The real power of love is in how it transforms you, how it reveals your blind spots, how it forces you to grow. Love is a mirror. Sometimes it reflects beauty, sometimes it shows you the cracks. But if you've made it this far, then deep down, a part of you still believes that real love exists, believes that it's possible. And you're right. But it won't come easy. It won't come fast. It won't come on demand like next-day delivery. It will come when you least expect it. When you're not performing, when you're not proving, when you're not pretending. It will come when you've stopped chasing and started becoming. Because love doesn't start when you find the one. It starts when you become the one. Whole, brave, honest. And if two people like that find each other, that's when magic happens. That's when love becomes more than a word. It becomes a revolution. So stop swiping, start healing, stop performing, start becoming, and watch what kind of love finds you. Because the problem with modern love isn't that it's too hard, it's that it's too shallow. But the deeper you go into yourself, into truth, into vulnerability, the more beautiful love becomes. Not easy, not perfect, but real. And that, my friend, is what you were made for.